a mere wave, yet one that we all depend on for communication and survival. Mere vibrations of your throat, the oscillations of the guitar strings creating your favorite song, the tears that come to your eyes as the climax of a tragic melody vibrates in your brain, the goosebumps, the inspirations. Where do these emotions come from? A single wave. Sound. Sound travels in a kind of pressure wave. It is created from vibrations of any object, whether it be from a wine glass, a voice box, a dog's bark, or books dropping on the floor. The difference between these situations is frequency. A sound wave, called a longitudinal wave, pulses in the direction it travels. The longer the wavelength, the lower the frequency, and therefore the lower the pitch.
Because sound waves are created from vibrations, the characteristics of simple harmonic motion work here. Therefore, frequency is measured in hertz or vibrations per second. So frequency equals X number of oscillations or vibrations per 1 second, which is also hertz. So in a sine graph, we have the time here, 1 second, 2 seconds, and the amplitude. So in a sine graph, and for a sound wave, one amplitude, the amplitude here, exemplifies the volume of the sound wave. And the length of the wavelength, for 1 second,
Is proportional to 1 over the frequency.
The Doppler effect is a phenomenon that occurs when you move toward or away from something making a sound. As you pass it, the sound it is making seems to drop in pitch. In actuality, the frequency of the sound wave does not change. It is your frame of reference that does. As you move towards the object emitting the sound waves are also moving towards you from the opposite direction. So you hear the frequency at a higher pitch than what it really is. When moving away, the waves are farther apart, creating a lower frequency and a lower pitch.
So, when you're moving toward an object that is making sound, its sound waves are going out like that, and you're moving towards it, so you hear the frequencies a lot closer together than what they actually are. So you hear a higher pitched sound, and when you are moving away from the object, it's still letting out the same frequency as it was before, but you're going away from it, so the frequencies are more spread out in your frame of reference. So, and then you would hear it as a lower pitch sound. The equation for the frequency that you hear as you move towards an object is equal to the speed of sound over the speed of sound minus the speed that you are moving, multiplied by the frequency of the sound from the source. And then as you the equation for the frequency as you move away from an object is the speed of sound over the speed of sound plus the velocity that you are moving times the frequency of the sound from the source. So sound is a wave and light is a wave. What's the difference between the two?
There are three basic differences between the two. One is their speed difference. Sound travels at approximately 340.29 meters per second, while light travels at about 300 million meters per second. Furthermore, sound waves, as similar to the pressure waves, must travel through a medium in order to move. Sound can travel through the particles in air, but not in space. Light, however, can travel through this vacuum. Lastly, light waves and sound waves travel differently. Sound waves oscillate in the direction it is moving and is a pressure wave, while light's oscillations travel perpendicular to its direction and has no mass. This is why we cannot hear light.